Um, Good morning. It is Aloha Friday, so that means that's Tai Chi Fan for us. There you go. Okay, coming nice and clear. Ah, alrighty. Um, let's see if we really focus on the water element here. Hope you've been practicing the flowing. Okay. Now let's go into there's all different elements in sharing the the fan or the essence of it. Yeah, the water was to flow. Okay, and next we can use the earth element. Okay, the earth element in the fan is more about the your foundation in the stance too. Yeah, taking your time. We use the Tai Chi for balance. So by taking our time, we can kind of find where our stance is. Yeah, if we go too quick and we're just like swinging around, okay, and we don't have a nice foundation or the idea of the technique, we can lose the balance. Yeah, okay. So what I mean by that, if I go too soon and I'm all over the place, okay, well, I'm trying to do it, yeah, and feel like I'm not aware because I'm going too quick, so I'm not understanding where my feet are, my balance when I push forward. Okay, if I don't know where that is, when it does happen fast, you can lose control. Okay, the fan can fly out of your hand real quick. You don't have the right grip on the fan or the understanding of if I push forward and I'm leaning too much forward that I can fall forward to you. Okay, or leaning back and I lean too much and I tip over myself. All those things play a part in the overall of your form. Okay, so breathing, we trying to keep all natural too, because you're always breathing through your nose. So a lot of times you're not gonna be like or that kind of thing, yeah, because that means there's time to think about doing that, and then really going out going, oh yeah, okay, sounds cooler, but it doesn't come out that way because when things really happen and you're moving, you can't tell the person wait and then inhale and then exhale, yeah. So when something happens, just like things are already happening, you naturally just go boom, yeah. You can't tell because you need to go to the right, to the left. You don't know, so you might just react, yeah. And something might still follow, so you still need to flow, yeah. Okay. So there's no time to really go, ah, yeah, and oh, and all that stuff, yeah. It might come out, but it's not gonna be exactly like, ah, yeah. Okay. All right. So when we're playing or flowing with the form, we're taking our time. Yeah. From the beginning of our other sets, yeah. This is a long set. We inhale, we're expanding our chi, yeah, and we're taking our time because we're trying to feel all the movements where it goes low to high, circling down, and I can see and feel where the fan's going. Yeah, opening up the fan, the yawn. So I'm going soft, so I can tell where all my techniques are going. Okay, if I go too quick, I might not. see it, I might miss something. Yeah. And my balance and breathing. Okay. Going forward. So I can take my time. I can use my breath and focus where I'm going. Okay. The earth is like that mountain, yeah, it's still. So that's why we can take our time. We're not in a rush. Yeah. We can flow. We can bring it in. Yeah. So this is our long set, yeah. And as you notice, you can really bring it in and centering, taking your time. Okay. So for yourself, when you're doing it yourself, it's a lot easier to go slow. Teaching wise, I try to go right in the middle. Otherwise, you'd be looking at the TV or the screen, and I'll be like, you can go even slower than that, yeah. Okay. I don't know if people like to watch the turtle too much, though. Yeah. But taking your time is very important. Okay. The slower you go, the faster you actually come. Okay. Spinning the fan. Okay. And I can see my fan. I can see where my hand's going. I can tell, and I can line up my stance and my footwork easier because I'm taking my time. Okay. So I'm doing the whole first set, yeah. Dancing dragon. Open the fan. And just breathing. Okay. So that's the first set. So again, the slowness is where you're gonna put your mind. Okay. If I go quick and you're seeing the flow and I start to flow more and more. But the only way you get there is by going slow. You need that foundation. When I'm taking my time, I can see every and feel every movement a lot easier. Okay. So if I do something a lot and I take my time and I add that breathing, when you really react and go faster, boom, boom. Okay. I only get quicker because I took my time and flowing. Okay. So if I slow down and I flow, right? And I move, yeah, I'm not creating uh, I'm creating this momentum movement, yeah. Okay. And that's your foundation, right? It's growing. It's the momentum is constantly moving, okay. And by doing that, it's like this thing of the story of the turtle, right? The turtle just keeps taking his time, but it keeps moving and gets to the point, yeah. But it always reaches there, yeah. Okay. So by doing this, the flow. Okay. So where is like what you're talking about the flow, right? Because there's no stop. Okay. When there's no stop, I don't stop the chi. Okay. That chi can be stopped a lot if you start going too soon and you really go boom, ah, boom, boom. Yeah, it's like You get that power and you feel that here. Okay. But what happens is that power, boom, and then shatters out. Okay. And if you do this too soon, you're stopping. Okay. And then boom, you stop and you stop. Okay. So if you only go quick after, and I see this a lot, yeah, boom, and they stop, and they're going fast, right? And they also stop the momentum of what is next. They're like, wait a minute, what's next? Because everything is out in the explosion of letting it go. Okay. But if I let the form flow slowly, and I don't stop now, I just go right into the next movement. And then as soon as it's about the end of the movement out there, then I flow back into the other movement. Yes, it doesn't matter what I'm doing, but I'm taking that time. Okay. So now if I start to flow, okay, I go right into the that movement. Okay. I didn't plan that movement. I just did it slow so I can do it quicker. Okay. And by doing that, it's not gonna hinder your form from stopping or slowing down because you do it slow and you flow and you use that breathing. Okay. So remember the movement is it's the Tai Chi comes a moving meditation. Okay. So you're not just like you're staying still. Okay. The moving meditation is the your form slowly moving and breathing. Okay. Take your time. And I know what's next already. You already been practicing. So you know what's next. So you can go right into it. Drumming. Okay. Now if I stop and go, what was next? That means I'm going to the end of the move, then I think. Yeah. I'm already knowing. I was like, oh, flowing. I was like, oh, what is next? Oh yeah, drums. Okay. A lot of times I've seen the goal ahead already. And I already know what I'm gonna go down. And I'm gonna open my fan. Okay. And I'm gonna do the yun. So I know so I can constantly get my body to move and flow. Okay. So I don't talk about flow, but it's really that earth is that foundation, that moving meditation here. So if I do this, I can have that quickness. Okay. So it's in here. Okay. So again, it's really connected to that flow. And you'll be like, oh. But hopefully this really gives you the awareness that what's going on, why am I moving slow? You're building that foundation first, yeah. And that's that key, yeah. That's gonna make your stand stronger, the mindset stronger, the balance stronger, and it increases the other elements. So it would add to the your water element of flowing, okay? Because you take your time and breathe, okay? It's going to add to your fire element because you have the foundation, and then you can add the explosive energy after. Boom, okay? It's going to add to the air that flows and expands the chi out, okay? So coming back to that movie meditation, being aware of the what are you practicing, okay? And this can be applied to anything, yeah. It's not just your fan for the techniques, okay? So, and those who are interested, new flavor, green tea, jasmine. Let me know if you are interested. Some people ask me when I'm drinking. So, all right. Okay. So again, even if I do um, other things and apply the taking my time and breathing and focusing, as you keep doing it, you'll notice you'll get faster. You should have a nice strong foundation. Yeah. You start getting sloppy is because you don't care and you're not there, right? So the mindset is whatever you're doing. Okay. If I'm focusing about sinking, then that means I'm sinking, right? I'm pushing it down. I'm coming back up. So the drum, boom, boom, okay, boom, boom. It's in the name, man. Drumming like ba ba. Okay. If I start to not think of the power, like ba ba. Okay. But when you the drum, when somebody's drumming, doom 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 doom, it's flowing. So when you're drumming, boom boom. Okay. If the drum was like doom 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 doom, boom 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 boom, then it flows that way. If I need to go boom 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 boom, okay, you're hitting boom boom boom, okay, and that's wah wah, okay. So that's the hit, right? And we constantly moving. So hopefully it is making sense because it's again the earth, the the element of using that meditation is real connecting all the other joints and the elements together so that earth is that foundation for everything else. Okay. If I don't have that strong foundation in my stance, okay, everything else is gonna start falling apart. Okay. Because if I ever stand up and my foundation is not strong, okay, I'm gonna lose my balance. Now what I mean by the foundation too is strong, it's not all about the physical part too, yeah. It's the mindset. Okay. Um, maybe you have the bad knees or something here. If I'm focusing on that, then my energy is on the the thing, the negative energy or something that's not working for you. The focus is there instead of focus in the frame and that you can do it. Okay. Now that's a very important thing because the mindset of me knowing I can do it changes my form. Okay. So I mentioned like even if you have to stand on the leg, you don't have to jump up to here first. You get yourself settled. You step up and then you can lift slowly and take your time, yeah. And as you get comfortable, it gets higher and higher. But the mindset won't change of you can do it. Okay. So keep in mind or the awareness of how you see other people or you see yourself. Do you know somebody that does is gonna do the foreman or do anything and they put themselves down or you put yourself down before you even start, then it hinders your motion before you even begin, yeah. So keep in mind. So you never know. You might and it's a funny thing, it can be just a habit or something. And being aware of it can really change your form. Okay. If I breathe and like, oh, it can be like, oh, I just feel tired, so I'm not gonna do anything, and that changes your practice from the beginning. Okay. If I say, okay, I always do my form, and I feel good, I feel happy. So say like you end up doing it, and it was the best time you ever did it. You want to hold that mindset. Okay. So when you come back to that form, your momentum is growing in that form and it's like, yeah, I like doing it because it feels good, I feel happy, and I can keep growing in that form, and the form becomes easier, the form becomes lighter, and it starts to flow. Okay. So being aware from the breathing, your foundation, everything's gonna start. Okay. So the main key is that center. Okay. Once we center, that's our foundation, our mindset to start the form. Okay. So if I mentioned this before, um, wherever you're happy, sounds funny, but your happy place, your some place that you visit or some memory you like, yeah, that makes you feel good and calm. Even if you go out to the beach, breathe in and take that moment in. Okay, pull that in. So now when you do your form, you get that mindset, like get that area, like that forest, the ocean water that you see, somewhere that makes you happy. You center it down. Okay, I would really use an element and not a person sometimes. Person can change and your mind will get messed up. Not a bad thing, but okay. So when you get that, you center, boom, right there. Everything should calm down and go to that moment. Okay. If you're not grabbing that moment, it's gonna be harder for you to like, oh yeah, because every time you go to your farm, things can distract you. Okay. Somebody's around you or something, they're just gonna distract you. You go on the stage, I'm ready to perform, and then oh, there's all these people. Okay. But if I do this and I have that mindset of that ocean or the waves and I'm set, then the form is like instant. Bang, right into it. The momentum. You take that momentum and you go. Okay. So mindset first, breathing, bring it all in, and everything can flow. Yeah. So I feel like we're going deeper into behind the scenes of what's going on. Yeah. It's not just we're moving, we're flowing, and we're just doing the form. Okay. It's the mindset. The breathing goes where the intention of the movement. Yeah. So still showing that first set of a long form. I know I'm opening. I know I'm doing my form. I'm flowing with it. Okay. Okay. So you're gonna find that right speed. You don't have to go super slow. Okay. If you can, that's really good. But that main part is to go where you don't feel like you're drifting off. Okay. When you start drifting off, then it's not the right speed. You need to go just where you feel you're going. Okay. I know it there, so I'll go that speed. If I can go slow and keep my mindset there, then it's good. If I'm going slow and I'm like whatever and you're thinking, then it's not working. Okay. You gotta find that nice speed so it works for you. Okay. All right. I really hope you can see that value in that the the techniques there. Everything in the subtleness is going to make a huge key component, that the element that really can enhance your form, your techniques. Okay, I share these because that's what helped me a lot. So, um, and I wouldn't think about it until people start seeing the progress in you. Yeah, like, oh wow, how come you learn so fast? Or wow, I've been doing this a lot longer, and then this, and you just started, and why is your form flowing so easy? Or and you already learned the whole thing, and you're going quick. Okay, again, there's no shortcuts. It's just your focus. Okay, you see your goal, you know where your goal is, makes it so much easier. So in the form, we're doing our form, we already learned the whole form. So you go is already to reach the form, right? So you want to learn the form. Then you want to clean up the form or master the form. So the next goal is that step. And if I know it's there, then it doesn't matter what's here because I'm not going to get distracted. I go, oh, if I practice, I make the form better. If now I learn to focus and breathe more, I add that to the form, it makes the form better. Okay. I learn to use the water element of flowing. So I apply it to the form, and here's my goal, and it reaches, and I practice it, and it gets better. Okay, that goal is the main key because you're gonna reach it because you see it, you know what you want. You want to master the form now. You want to get better in the form, so you keep having that goal. Okay, if there's no goal there, then what are you gonna reach for? You then you're not gonna like, oh, I'm not gonna get. You're not gonna be thinking about getting the form better because I'll just do some other stuff and yeah. Or you just say, oh, I'm just doing as the movement. So reaching for making it better, getting cleaner, mastering the form. That's the main goal. After, especially at the beginning, is to learn the form. After is to master the form. Okay, it is reachable to master the form. Okay, the techniques you can one form, one technique at a time. So you can reach that. It's easy, right? Because you've been doing it on and on. So you can reach that goal a lot faster. Okay. The more you do it, the faster, easier, and more familiar you get to the techniques, you can reach that part. It's a lot easier. Okay. And there is, after you master any form or technique, there is other goals that that's there. Okay. Just because you think you master, then there's another mountain behind it. Like, oh, there's more to learn. And then you go up to that other mountain and then, oh, and then you see the higher mountain behind it, and it there's always another thing to master or learn too. Yeah. And some of the interesting thing is the subtleness of certain techniques that can really enhance you. So the good thing, there's always another goal. Okay, because you never stop learning, you never get it. There's always inspiration for more. Okay, if you ever feel like you learn things and you're like, oh, there's no inspiration in going more and more, then it hinders the learning and the what are you doing unless you're so happy with whatever you did, right? But that happy element of starting something new, learning something new, it's always fun, yeah. Okay, I might use that for anything. Let's say if you like something, a movie or something, it's something new, a new story. Yeah. Okay. Wow. It can, like I said, it can go really deep into things, and there's more and way more things that you can express and share. Yeah. So even from the basic technique of opening a fan, there's always more layers in it. Yeah. Okay. Even later on, then I can start showing all the trick stuff. You can start playing with the fan a lot more. Okay. So inhale and center. Bring it out. And out. Okay, to you guys, I'll take care from the heart to you guys. You guys are all good energy. Have a good weekend. And let me know. I was gonna put in the comments, even though you watch this years later on, put it down. That way I can reach it and then share and answer any questions. Okay. Moving forward with the Tai Chi, the fan, can recap more other techniques. I do have all my butterfly sets. That's only sure the first drill. I will have another form for you. Uh, there's a variant on the one we just learned too. It's more open fan, and then there's my own style of the techniques, which I will start showing. That are four element or four corner fan, so that can be really perfect for indoor training because it's not gonna take up a lot of space, but you're really focusing on the four corners, and yeah, that can go really good too. Okay, guess I'll take care. Have a good weekend. Be safe. Thank you so much. I appreciate it, and I'll see you next time.